Okay, this is day 202. I got some help from a nice dog I'm babysitting here. So I just wanted to talk about the Awans going all the way back to Amjad Awan in 1984 with Iran-Contra and Hillary Clinton in Mina Airport. This is when the Awan relationship started. And the question I have is, up until Iran-Contra being discovered with that leak, did they just change the name? And then all the other players here, they just create different businesses and change the name of the programs and so forth, and just basically keep everything rolling as was before. The reason I say that is the profit motive. Little Mina Airport was cleaning and clearing $100 million a month through Little Mina Airport. Why wouldn't you want to create more Mina airports, like in a Sugar Land, Texas, and Beaumont, Texas, recreating that the same situation you had in Arkansas with the Tyson's Chicken and the Van Buren Tyson's Chicken plant, stuffing cocaine into chickens. Why wouldn't you do that in Beaumont, Texas, doing the same thing in a packing plant there? So I see that. I mean, just looking at the metadata and all these Awan companies, all these transportation companies, all these construction companies, all these different ways of getting people visas, travel companies, technology companies. It's just a real conglomerate of companies around Awans, and not just Awans, but using the phrase Awan Brotherhood, and just so reminiscent of Muslim Brotherhood. Awan is a tribe in Pakistan, and so it's just almost like saying we're going to sub-segment Awan, the Brotherhood, like Al-Qaeda has been segmented into Boko Haram and different names for different countries and different tribes within the country. CIA loves this. They love doing these tribes, and that's just how they do it. To hear Javid here, what's to say that he didn't start at the bottom of the rat line and worked his way up? You know, if you start at a grocery store as a clerk and you work your way up through the regional stores and you end up managing a store and then running the whole show. The drug business should be no different than any other business as far as people, working their way up and being successful. So what I see is this continuation, with the only real blips being 1989 Iran-Contra affair. I see another blip around 1993 or 1995 with Oklahoma City. And I think we had somebody who was helping destroy evidence of the explosive tag ants in 1995 for some reason. And then just a kind of continual flow of working on eliminating the Patriot Act, or trying to put in a Patriot Act, eliminating kind of citizen rights and so forth, and trying to put in sort of a Gladio program, a covert army to control. Again, I don't think the CIA is just about making money. I think they're also, trying to achieve control. The rationalization for making all the money is, it's national security. Right from the very beginning with Mina Airport, it was national security. Like I said, there's going to be a film later this year called American Made, all about Mina, or you can watch Infiltrator from last year and see the story of Amjad Awan. And I really don't see the proprietaries, these companies that are set up to run the rat lines, I really don't see them changing much over the time. Now, they change locations, they change different places in Maryland, different places in Virginia, that sort of thing. A few different actors come and go, but the basic business stays the same. It's sort of like McDonald's, where faces change with the different managers and people working the cash registers, but the basic business is the same, delivering burgers. And the reason I say that is every case I look at where there are the Awan brothers involved, or Awan Brothers United, or whatever. This one's in the Quad Cities, which is where they were collapsing convenience stores every 14 months. This is also a visa fraud scandal where they were using visas sort of for that 14 to 6 month period time frame. And here we have Fazal Mahmoud, also known as Fazal Mahmoud Awan. Now, I realize compound names are more common in Pakistan, but the frequency here, the metadata, is just way off the charts. Just everything as far as criminal activity with the Awan brothers, and then also the involvement with 10, 12 companies, fake social security numbers, that sort of thing. So this is one example. Here's Dawn. This is the New York Times of of Pakistan, influential expat shields father from long arm of the law. And this father is Muhammad Abid, okay, Muhammad Abid, and he has his son come in, Shahid Imran. And then these 19 farmers that he's swindled, the 12 different farms that he's taken, and so forth. This person who is a White House employee, influential White House employee, that gets remember Imran gets a huge police escort everywhere he goes when he's in Pakistan. He's a VIP, so I believe this is Imran Awan. And he gets his dad off for cheating these 12 farmers, and then also his partner's killed. Now, that's a powerful position, and I think that shows far beyond just a personality cult. It's the strength of being involved with the CIA. And again, here I think they just add the name Awan on the end, so it's Muhammad Abid Awan, Shahid Imran Awan. They drop the first name and they just add Awan at the end of the name. This is published in 2009. I think this is where the first land comes in for Muhammad Abid, and then they get a USAID the next year, and then 2011 they start shipping direct, flying the heroin-filled mangoes directly to the United States through Chicago O'Hare. So I used to think it was just a 1999 thing when Gulen was brought in, that they kind of restarted the program, this whole program of bringing drugs in to kind of and having a tribe with a revenge motive that would sell both legal counterfeit drugs and illegal drugs as well. But I believe now it's all the way back to the original. It's the same people. It's Mark Rich still. This is all 33 years ago. James Comey had when the two steamer trunks of evidence that Rudy Giuliani had. We're still sitting on those. It's still the same business. It's the same McDonald's. Like I said, we've changed the arches, we've changed the logo, changed the different people involved, but it's still the same McDonald's. And again, we see all this stuff. If you go through and do these deep dives with all their social media and so forth, it's just littered with Pakistani Army, Pakistani ISI, going all the way back to 1979. Really was a big new Brzezinski, but with Hillary until 1984. So again, the threatening, the father, again, their own social media with the father, with being the head of the police security forces in Punjab, Pakistan. This is Imran's page, putting it there, and there he is here in the United States. Maybe those are brothers, Imran's uncles. Doesn't really matter. The bottom line is it's always threats, it's always kidnapping, it's always stealing inheritance, it's always crime, crime, crime. So I don't think much has changed, and here we go. I'm not the one who made Arshad Mahmoud my registered agent, and killing people at mosques. So I'll end it there.